So we have a special guest today. Her name is Kristen Meyer, and I'll introduce her with this short, brief video.
The principal agent of the top producing Kristen Meyer and Associates team is well aware of life in a second home and resort market.
What we found is that a lot of the second home buyers who come here, they still have the money to spend, but they're being very, very patient right now and trying to wait out to get the absolute best deals that they can.
Kristen, her assistant Caitlin, and her husband and partner Nick have only been at Remax since January of 2010, but she brought with her plenty of evidence of her 12 successful years with Century 21. It's hard to argue with success. Kristen Meyer and Associates present themselves and their services to both buyers and sellers with a level that is sure to ensure that in a few years their recognition for achievement will be bearing the Remax logo.
Well, Kristen, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And we're really excited to have you here. We were talking backstage. You are an X-Gen, and so the Y-Gens and the X-Gens are obviously the future of our business, and technology is driving that future. So we're going to talk about that, but to begin with today, talk to me about your 13 years with Century 21. Good parts, bad parts, and why you decided to make a change.
Yeah, there were a lot of good parts. I learned so much. I actually bought real estate from a Century 21 agent, and he hired me. And he was my mentor, and he was wonderful. And as I progressed through the years, there's lots of training. There were tons of things. And as a new agent, it was great. Well, after the economy started slowing down, I had some time to sit back and think about things and really think about where my marketing dollars were going. And I decided that it was time for me to go to a company that had a fee structure that was set up so that I could use more of my marketing dollars how I knew they needed to be used. Unfortunately, there are a lot of companies where you have the split that goes to corporate, and that goes to various things, and Remax has a lower corporate split. I do feel like I still get so many of the same things, if not more, for that split, and it's significantly lower. But the companies are set up so that the splits for the company go to a pool, and then that pool is used for marketing for a number of different types of agents, from new agents to medium agents to high producing agents. But the reality is the marketing needs of those different types of agents is so different, and I really realized that, and I needed to change that, and it was not going to be able to happen with a high split structure. I work in a resort market, and so I need national presence, I need international presence. That's really important to me because there are a lot of buyers and sellers that come to us that don't really know who we are. They learn who we are as individual agents, but I also need that presence so that when they see Remax, they identify with it, and it instantly gives them that comfort level with me.
Good. And so what about the Remax business model attracted you?
You know, one of the #1 most important things was that the Remax business model is for top producers. You know, I was very frustrated at times as a top producer. I felt like there's some fear that comes in with owner brokers when a producer, when an agent gets to be really good and gets to be independent and strong and knows what to do themselves because they don't need the company. They feel like, oh no, they don't need me anymore, they're gonna go. And that fear of me going, it was interesting. It was a very interesting thing to see. And I need that support more than anything else. I just need someone to understand I need to market myself. I need to market my brand as well as the brand that I work for. And so that support was a huge piece of my decision.
Another question for you is, I know you do personal promotion a lot. What are you doing for marketing?
You know, as both the market has changed and the buyers have changed, their buyer behavior has changed, and the internet has become absolutely critical. So as an agent, I needed to sit back and think about how can I keep a buyer on my website or on my listing the longest? And because if you can do that, then they're going to call you or they're going to hit reply to you, but you have to keep them there. And I really felt that presenting my properties online as well as I could through photography, through having floor plans and site plans that are colored and done that look really professional was the way that I could do that. So that's been a big focus, as well as video. Using video both for the properties, because again, in the second home market, I have a lot of clients who can't come up here. So if I can learn how to use video to walk them through a home, then they're very likely to say, you know what, that home is exactly what I'm looking for. I want to come up there and see it.
So on your listings, do you enhance most of your listings?
Every single one of them.
And how many photographs do you add Like 5
20
or 10,
to
20?
20 to 30.
20 to 30. Okay. Here's the interesting problem that happens with top producers. They are so busy, they can't enhance because they got to go work with somebody else. And then they're too busy to send it to Craigslist and to Google and to this and that. And you've mastered that. You figured that out. So
a team of 3 people helps significantly.
Yes, it is. But so does the income to pay for the team.
Yes.
Switching gears, how important was the brand?
The brand was very important. When I was looking at different companies to go to where I live, there were 2 main companies, Remax and a locally owned company. And my husband, who works with me, we sat down and really thought about it and thought about what we needed. And we really needed 2 things. You know, we needed a company that outside people who do not know me from another agent and have to figure that part out, where are they going to come first? You know, is there going to be a comfort with the brand behind my brand? And we felt that that was important. We really did. And we've heard that from our sellers and our buyers since then, that that's important. And the other piece of it was a company that did support top producers. I found even with some locally owned companies, it's a competitive industry. It's extremely competitive. And you need to embrace that instead of be scared of that or nervous about having top producers with you. I think you can learn so much from each other when you're around each other. That's how you learn. I mean, real estate, you pretty much sit down at a desk and you're told to good luck. And if you can surround yourself by great people who know what they're doing, who have experience, and who are pushing the boundaries of marketing, you're going to be a far better agent far quicker.
How many people are in your office, approximately?
It's actually a small office because it is new. You know, Lance started the office and just wanted to get it going and figure it out himself. And then he started recruiting subtly. He's the master of soft sales, and he was soft selling me, and it worked. And so we've grabbed a couple of other top producing agents, but we really have made the decision that we're not going to just take any warm body because it's expensive and it just doesn't work. We really wanted top producers, so we've grabbed a few of the local top producers and eventually would like to grab a few more, but size isn't what we're going for. We're going for quality.
Now, when you talk about your broker owner, what qualities were you looking for and what is he doing for you?
Well, I've known Lance for a long time. We actually had worked together for a number of years at Century 21, and he was an experienced broker when I came on board and very much someone that I looked up to. So the decision to work with him was very easy for me because I knew, you know, his sphere of influence was so strong. His reputation in the community was incredible and always has been. He is very experienced and he has a lot to bring to the table. We both have very different aspects of the business that we're strong at, so I felt like we could really help each other.
What's the difference between Remax agents and other agents as far as you're concerned?
Well, again, I found that the level of professionalism with the Remax agents that I've come into contact with so far, and I look forward to meeting a whole lot more of them as I get myself settled in, that was very important to me. And them understanding marketing and learning from them and being, again, surrounded by top producing agents was very important. And you can learn a lot from each other when you just open your eyes and ask.
Yeah, there's a common statement used by golfers, and that is you play better golf with better golfers. And that when you're with the best, your degree of excellence comes up with them.
It does.
I mean, if they're getting 20 listings a year, it's kind of your expectation that I'm in this group, I fit in this group, I should be getting 20 listings a year, or whatever it might be.
Exactly.
One of our founding principles, by the way. Last question. What does Remax give you that other real estate companies do not?
You know, what it's given me and is the flexibility and control to use my marketing dollars however I want to, and to use them and to change. You know, when the market changes and things change, or I see a new idea like YouTube, which Remax is embracing, and I have as well. I have about 50 videos on YouTube already. I can change that marketing quickly. I don't have to go through 15, 20 other agents, and then the company, and then the company's marketing person who's not an agent. I can use those dollars quickly and effectively, and I've loved that. It's enabled me to be more creative, and it's kept it fun.
Cool. Well, Kristen, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. I know it was a long ways to come.